Hello, what's going on today? It's Thursday, it's game night, Thursday night football. I'm gonna do this is gonna be a short video. I don't have any picks for it tonight because the system that I use isn't saying it's basically a toss up, and they got about four matchups this week in NFL that are basically indicating the same thing. And so when I say I don't have any picks, I'm gonna show you why. It's astrology. That's all I do, and I hope most of y'all know that by now. Calculating our last week was 3-2. The Saints are tucking my ass, man. I should know better betting on who I grew up on, but now that shit is. You never learn, right? But I was 3-2 overall through 3 weeks. 8 out of 13. 62%. I mean, that's right in the ballpark with the average capper and all that. So take it for what you will. And I don't do anything with the numbers. What I'm doing, I'm trying to pick out the numbers because I come from the mindset that the bookie didn't write all the time, and pretty much the stars all right. So anyway, I'll show y'all what I mean. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Let's see. Share. All right, here we go. All right, look, this is Washington. Let's do Philly first. All right, Philadelphia and Green Bay. In Green Bay, Wisconsin tonight at 7:20. You have an Aries rising, right? 23 degrees, 11 seconds. So whenever kickoff goes on, this is the zodiac sign that's rising in the east at 7:20. It's Aries. Okay, that's the favorite, so that would be Green Bay. Okay, well, you go 7 places across, directly across, which is the seventh house. All right, the 12 zodiac signs, you know that. So for each zodiac sign, there's a corresponding house. So there's 12 houses. Okay, so you see the seventh house is loaded. This is good for the Eagles, right? You got your ruling planet, Venus, in Libra, basically in the best position it can be. But what I'm going to show you right here why I say there's no plate. I use the Navamsha too. It's a divisional chart. So in other words, it's a derivative of the birth chart, which is the one up top. Okay, you basically taking the zodiac into the zodiac's 12 signs, and you putting each sign in here nine times. I'm sorry, about 3 degrees. Yeah, you basically, it's just a fractal of the birth chart. That's all it is. But it's a very important chart in Vedic astrology. Okay, so you go down here and look. You see Aries is rising for the favor. Well, look down here. You're going to see Libra. And that's for the home. You see, so you got Venus and Mars. You would have up here, you would have Mars for the favorite, which is Green Bay. And then you would have Venus would be representing Philadelphia. Well, you come down here and it's flipped. So now you got Venus for Green Bay. And that's a contradiction of mine, and that's the universe telling me to leave it the fuck alone. So I mean, I can go in and try and speculate on this, but that's basically how I use it. Next game, Washington, New York. You're gonna see. I don't really know. Let's see who's the favorite. Now, I guess it should be New York. Yeah, New York's the favorite. So look, Sagittarius is rising. Across from its 7 is Gemini. So you got Jupiter, which is the ruler of Sagittarius, versus Mercury, the ruler of Gemini. Well, look, when you come down here, what happens? You come over here, and this is Virgo rising, which would be the 10th house from the ascendant in D1, which would be good, but here's a problem. The problem is Mercury's the ruler of Virgo and Gemini. So you see, you have the same thing flipped. Even though you got Venus exalted over here for the descendant, which is for the underdog, that's great. But you don't know exactly. You can't reduce the planetary lords if they're ruling the same signs. You understand? So another game. See, all the game charts are mostly the same because they kick off at 1 o'clock. It depends on Eastern Standard Time. Look, it's the same chart. This is Cleveland and Baltimore. Baltimore would be represented by Jupiter in Sagittarius. Mercury would, Cleveland would be represented by Mercury because of Gemini. Look, come down here. It's the exact same fucking chart, right? Throw it away. Move along. Same thing. Look, Carolina and Houston. Look, we got a central time zone. This is 12 o'clock. Still the same chart, though. But look, it went from the 10th. It went from the 7th. And plus, you see this right here? The D9 changes ascendants like every 10 minutes or so. It's not long. And so this right here, 0 telling me, that's, you know, if this kicks off at 12:01, that's going to change. So this is automatic throwaway. But I hope you get the basic concept. When you're looking at astrology, and first thing you look at are the planets and the signs they're in. Well, each sign has a ruler. They call it domicile or whatever. And then after you figure that out, you got to figure out which planets are friendly toward each other or inimical. Am I saying that right? I got a debilitated Mercury, so anyway. So yeah, you got to figure all that out. And once you do that, and if you can match the D1 and D9 lords for each team, if they're friendly toward each other, that's a good start. Because this is only the first half of the analysis, really. You know, after I look at the game charts, you know, then I take the coach's chart for each team and I overlay it with that. And that's how I get my predictions. Posting this to show y'all that, you know, astrology can predict a lot of things, you know, but there are boundaries and everything, which is Saturn. You know, there's limits you can do with it, and in my opinion, this is one of them because I don't look at astrology charts without divisional charts. That D9 that I'm showing you has divisional charts all the way up to 60. That, you know, 60 divisional charts, and to me, if you go to an astrologer and they're not using divisional charts, don't believe any predictions they're going to give you because they're going to miss a lot. So that's that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will be posting my picks later on today. I got like 4 games. It's nothing heavy, and I really don't see anything that popped out at me when I looked at it. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, so wasn't too excited about that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. And if you have a system, Facebook groups, these big handicapper, money, let me see your system. You know, people will laugh. I use astrology. Hey, it's a fucking system. I'm not just spitting out numbers and everything. I have a system in play. I want to see yours. If you don't have a system, what the fuck you got? You don't have anything. You just spitting out numbers. Peace.